when am I going to understand how to day trade? I've put in all this time and effort and I don't see any results. I just keep losing and losing and losing. I watch the videos, I study hard, I practice, and I still just keep losing and losing and losing. When will I just wake up one day and just get it? These are all questions that I had in my head, and I'm sure a lot of you guys do in your head about day trading. And they're completely reasonable, they're completely fair, because day trading is one of the hardest things for any human to ever do. I once heard when I was in a really deep rut, when I first started day trading, there was a guy on YouTube and he was talking about how the grind of day trading and learning how to trade is unlike anything else. It's like getting up, going to the gym, putting in the reps, having the right diet, doing all the right stuff, but you don't see results. And the scale never moves. Because day trading in a way, it looks like you've put in all this time and effort and money, and it looks like you're just constantly blowing money. But the key to day trading is you have to put in the time. And there's a certain amount of time, right, that everybody needs to put into the market before they see any results. That doesn't mean like you could have the best strategy and you still there's a time that you have to put into the market to really understand and just see things differently. One thing that I kept with me from the start of this journey day trading is that I would imagine a room of 100 people, and I'd think about the statistic in day trading of 97% of people fail day trading. And I'd think every single time I was down and I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. I want to quit. I want to be done. I would think, wow, this must be where those 97 people walk away. I must be one person closer because I have to go as far as I possibly can, even when I don't even want to trade anymore, even when I have no hope, because I know that somebody else will outlast me. And I really believe that I've failed. I've tried so many things in trading, and I've failed so many times that it's literally taught me how to trade. And I'm not a perfect trader. Sometimes you get unlucky and sometimes you make stupid decisions. But I just wanted to come on here and tell you guys from somebody who's been literally in your shoes and have been on that side watching videos, losing sleep at night, telling all my friends like, oh, I'm going to get it soon, and then just not getting it. I have been there. I sympathize with you. I understand. But you cannot give up. If you give up, all that work was for nothing. And it could be a week that you've put in, a day that you've put in. You cannot give up. It's like anything else. I believe that if you really put time into anything, you can be good at anything. I think that if you want to be a professional snowboarder and you hit the mountain every day, just putting in rep after rep after rep, I mean, you could literally be somebody who's never played basketball and you could just go to the gym and just shoot and shoot and shoot and shoot and shoot until literally you're tired and then keep going. And eventually you will be great at whatever you put the time into. One thing that I actually realized, like now that I have been, getting payouts and I have been making money in the market, is trading was so much more difficult than, don't get me wrong, trading is difficult, but it was so much more difficult in my head than it actually is. And what really limits you is not the right strategy or how many confluence you use or what markings you have on your chart that tells you when to buy and sell. The real most important thing is that you stick to your plan. Every single morning you tell yourself, hey, I'm going to write out my chart. I'm going to write out my zones. I'm going to write my support and resistance. I'm going to get a clear idea of what I would want to see, plan it out, and then execute when you get an opportunity. Sometimes there is no opportunity. Sometimes there is an opportunity and then it just goes completely against you and it wipes a bunch of money from you. But the thing that I've learned most in day trading is consistency is key. And you can't be changing your strategy all the time. Like, oh, well, this doesn't work. You need to give it time to work. Like, you could have 10 red days, and then there's 20 days left in the month with a 60% win rate, a 50% win rate, a 40% win rate, and you can still be up money depending on how you scale and how you manage your wins and losses. I trade the exact same 2 setups every single day. Sometimes one will appear, sometimes none of them will appear. But the key is that I stick to my plan. And what you guys can do is you can literally write down, like, let's say you know that your strategy is a 40% win rate or 50% win rate, or maybe you don't even know any of that. But I just wanted to start making this channel to kind of answer questions that I had when I was struggling as a trader. And I feel like I have a completely different view than a lot of people. And I think everybody has, certain knowledge that everybody sees the market a little bit differently. So I just wanted to come on here. And if you guys have any questions or anything, you guys can literally DM me on Instagram at Pollocky, or literally just comment on this YouTube video, and I will try to make a video explaining it. This is my first YouTube video, like full length, talking about trading. So I hope you guys enjoy it. I'm sure I'll get better at making these as I go on, but it would just help me out if you guys, like, subscribe, and then just comment down below, like, some video ideas, some questions that you have. I have a list of stuff I want to film, but it always helps if I have a person to be like, okay, I'm gonna film this for this person, and then I can kind of answer your questions. I will see you guys later.